Take one. Hopefully this will be the only take. We shall see. Hey everybody, welcome. My name is Amy and this is yoga. For those of you just joining into this channel, we do of course mainly focus on vinyasa flow with a little bit of a hatha element. Today we're actually not going to focus on hatha, totally vinyasa flow. We're once again going to focus on hip openers. So let's go ahead and get started right away by standing at the very back of the mat, shoulders down and away from your ears. Soften your eyes, unhinge your jaw. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale and exhale. This time go ahead and place your hand just above your belly button. Inhale and exhale, allowing your abdomen to expand every time you inhale and allowing your belly button to contract every time you exhale. 2 more breaths. On your next inhalation, go ahead and sweep your arms up either forward or take your arms out to the side if you have room for that. And as you exhale, fold forward, releasing into forward fold. And you don't have to have your legs perfectly lengthened. You do not have to bring the palms into the mat. What I do want you to focus on is the looseness of your torso. Let gravity do the work for you. It should feel kind of like you're just hinging and hanging forward loosely like a rag doll. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. As always, anytime we're in an inversion, just like forward fold or such as downward facing dog, if you are getting dizzy headed and or having a very difficult time taking deep breaths, instead I want you to try to keep your head a little bit more elevated above your heart. We're going to stay here for 3 more breaths. And I'll show you the alternative to downward facing dog here in a little bit as well. Inhale. Exhale. Lower the hips. Inhale all the way up to standing, 1 vertebrae at a time. Reach your arms up. And exhale, lower your arms down by your side. Again, go ahead and take your hand just above your belly button. Inhale through your nose, allowing your abdomen to expand. And exhale through your mouth. Two more breaths. Remember to keep your eyes nice and soft. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, release to forward fold. And we're going to stay here for about 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, drop your hips, hinging at your knees. And I want you to see if you can take the heels away from the mat. Now, if this does bother your knees, the alternative would be to carefully take your hands forward and carefully take your knees down into the mat, just going straight to all 4s. And you'll focus on keeping your spine nice and long and pressing up and through the shoulders. So you have your options: either bend the knees, lift the heels, and hold here, or come right into all 4s. And we'll stay here for about 10 breaths. Really think about putting the intention into the hips. Really think about putting the intentions into your shoulders as well. And I always mention, and it is very true, this is something you'll hear a lot on this channel. If it hurts, don't do it. So again, if this is bothering your knees, come to all fours. And also, if you have a cushion or if you have a really squishy mat like a Pilates mat to protect your knees in case your knees are bothered here, you could utilize that as well. See if you can take the heels closer to the mat. And if you're in all fours, see if you can press up through the shoulders a little bit more. Let's stay here for 3 more breaths. On your next inhalation, walk your hands forward and go ahead and come to all fours. From all fours, inhale into cow, gentle back bend. See if you can start to look upward. And exhale, round through to cat, tucking in the tailbone. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. One more breath. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, take the right knee out, followed by the left knee, so that your knees are resting pretty much on the edges of your mat. Inhale, exhale, take your hips back towards your heels. And we're going to stay right here for a moment, lengthening into the arms, taking the gaze between the hands. Inhale, exhale. Make sure that you're not shrugging your shoulders. Try to keep the shoulders down. Inhale, take the shoulders over the wrists. Bring the right knee in, followed by the left knee. Exhale, round through to cat and scoop through. Elbows, chest, then chin. Inhale into cow. Again, exhale, cat, elbows, chest, then chin. Inhale to cow. 2 more breaths. I lied. Give me 1 more breath. Inhale to a flat spine. Exhale, curl the toes under. Knees and hips come up, adjusting into downward facing dog. Again, if downward facing dog is causing you to feel short of breath and or dizzy headed, I encourage you to stay in all fours, but instead of having the feet released or toes pointed, you're actually going to keep your toes curled under. If you're in all fours, go ahead and walk the knees, lifting the right knee, followed by the left knee. So you're shifting the hips from side to side. If you're in downward facing dog, go ahead and walk the dog, rolling through your feet. Work with your breath. Inhale, lift one heel. Exhale, switch sides. Inhale, hold downward facing dog. Exhale, lower the knees to the mat. Take the right knee out, followed by the left knee. Release the toes. Inhale, exhale, hips to heels. This time, go ahead and walk the hands further forward. And take your brow into the mat. We're going to hold here for 10 breaths. Soften your abdomen. Keep your eyes nice and soft. Two more breaths. Inhale, lift the shoulders over the wrists. And as you exhale, take the right knee in, followed by the left knee. Inhale, exhale, curl the toes under, walk the hands in, peeling the knees away from the mat. And we're going to hold here. Now, if this is bothering your knees, I absolutely encourage you to come all the way back up to standing. 3 more breaths. Inhale, lift the hips, take the heels into the mat, and come all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up. And exhale, lower your arms down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, exhale, either take a few steps to sit back onto the mat, coming back to all fours, or lower the hips to the heels, peeling the heels away from the mat. And if you're in all fours, you're going to remain there, pressing up and through the shoulders and really focusing on locking the shoulder blades in while lengthening the spine. If you have your knees bent, heels lifted, I want you to see if you can walk the hands just a little bit further forward and begin to take the knees wide. Nice deep breaths. Inhale, take the hands further forward, coming to all fours. And from here, exhale, round through to cat, elbows, chest, then chin. Inhale to cow. Again, exhale, elbows, chest, then chin. Inhale one more time. Exhale, flat back. Take the right knee wide, followed by the left knee, hips to heels, coming back to child's rest, softening the abdomen. And again, try to keep your eyes nice and soft. Inhale, lift the shoulders over the wrists, and exhale, downward facing dog, or come to all fours with the toes curled under. And again, either alternate knees, shifting the hips side to side from all fours, or if you're in downward dog, walk the dog. Inhale, hold. Exhale, step the right foot between your hands. Inhale. Exhale, lower the left knee into the mat, release the toes. Inhale, take your arms up. And either come to goalpost arms or keep the arms by your ears, whichever feels most appropriate for your shoulders. Make sure that you're keeping the tailbone tucked in, engaging the glutes to support the lower back. One more breath. Inhale, exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, curl the toes under, lift the left knee, and exhale, step forward. So now we're at the top of the mat into forward fold. Again, ragdoll your torso, relax your neck, relax your head. Inhale, exhale, clasp your elbows into swinging Uttanasana, releasing into the entire spine. Fanning open the shoulder blades, getting into either side of the low back. Inhale, hold. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up and bring your palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, either release forward or swan dive forward, coming into a slight standing back bend, and release, swan dive into forward fold. Inhale, step the right leg back, followed by the left leg, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, knees, elbows, chest, then chin. Scoop through and inhale for today into a baby cobra. So you're lifting the shoulders slightly over the mat, bringing the shoulder blades together. Engage the glutes. Inhale. Exhale, lower your brow down. Inhale, all fours. Take the knees wide. Exhale, child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale, come back to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. And again, walk the dog. Inhale, hold. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Release the right knee down. Inhale, arms up. And we're going to stay here for a few breaths, making sure once again to engage the glutes to support the lower back. Either have the arms by your ears or, again, goalpost the arms. Inhale. Exhale, lower the arms. Inhale, curl the toes under, lift the right knee, and exhale, step forward. Coming back to forward fold. Inhale. Exhale, clasp your elbows, gently swing from side to side. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower the arms. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Either come to a standing back bend or keep your spine neutral. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the left leg back, followed by the right leg. Exhale, knees, elbows, chest, then chin. Scoop through and inhale to baby cobra for a few breaths. Inhale, exhale, lower your brow. Inhale, all fours, knees wide. Exhale, child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale to all fours and exhale, downward facing dog. This time, instead of walking the dog, you're going to inhale and exhale, step the right foot forward. So now we're going into our sun salutations. The lower the left knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower the arms. Inhale, curl the toes under, lift the left knee, and exhale, step forward, returning to forward fold. Inhale, all the way up to standing. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, swan dive or release to forward fold. Inhale, step the right leg back. Exhale, right knee down. Inhale, arms up, low lunge. Exhale, lower the arms. Inhale, curl the toes under, lift the right knee, and exhale, step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, knees, elbows, chest, then chin. Scoop through and inhale to baby cobra. Exhale, lower your brow. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, child's rest for 5 breaths. Again, keeping the knees nice and wide. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, take the left foot forward. Right knee down. Inhale, arms up, low lunge. Exhale, lower the arms. Inhale, curl the toes under, lift the right knee, and exhale, step forward, returning to forward fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms come up, standing back bend or neutral spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the left leg back. Exhale, left knee down. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, lower the arms. Inhale, curl the toes under, lift the left knee. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, knees, elbows, chest, then chin. Scoop through and inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower your brow. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, child's rest with knees wide for 5 breaths. This time, inhale all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. And hold here for 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Turn the left foot out to a 45-degree angle. Try to keep the right thigh parallel to the mat. Inhale, arms come up. Coming into warrior one. A couple of different options for warrior one. Either have your arms by your ears, or if it bothers your shoulders, come back to goalpost arms. And let's hold here for a few breaths. Inhale, exhale, shift your weight to the front leg, lift the back leg up. And if you're using a Pilates or squishy mat, it's wobblesaurus rex time. All right, make sure to keep the navel drawn in tight. Keep the knee of that base leg micro bent. so that you're supporting yourself in that leg balance. 2 more breaths. Inhale, step back, open out the arms, adjust slightly to warrior 2. Make sure that you're endeavoring to keep the right thigh parallel to the mat. Try to keep the right knee going in the same directions as the toes of the right foot. Engage and ground down into your shoulder blades. Turn to look over the left arm. Make sure that you're keeping the arm lined up. Gaze over the fingertips. 4 more breaths. See if you can bend that knee a little bit more. 2 more breaths. Inhale, reach the right arm up, reversing that warrior. Really opening into that right side waist. Opening that hip, keep the knee going in the same direction as your toes. 2 more breaths. Keeping the eyes nice and soft. Inhale, exhale, release to triangle pose. Couple of different options with triangle. Either keep your right hand into your shin or ankle, or if you want to modify this, bend the knee slightly, take your forearm into the upper leg. 2 more breaths. Try to keep the tailbone tucked. Inhale, exhale, sweep that left arm forward, down and up, bend the right leg. Take your right hand into the mat. Reach the left arm by your ear, side angle pose. 5 breaths. Really make sure to keep that chest open. Inhale, exhale, release the left arm down. Lift the left heel up. Inhale, turn right, revolving that lunge. See if you can take your gaze to that top hand. Inhale, exhale, release the right arm down. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog. Exhale, lower the knees. Take the knees nice and wide, hips to heels. Coming back to child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. And again, hold for 5 breaths. See if you can lengthen the spine a little bit more. Inhale, exhale, step the left foot forward. Turn the right foot out to a 45-degree angle. Again, try to keep your thigh parallel to the mat. Inhale, arms up, warrior 1. Either have your arms by your ears or once again, goal post those arms. Let's hold here for a few breaths. Inhale, exhale, shift forward, lift the right leg, coming into warrior 3. Again, make sure that you're keeping the knee of that base leg micro bent. Inhale, step back, adjusting to warrior 2. Again, check to make sure that your arms are lined up with your shoulders. Keep the left knee going in the same direction as the toes. Inhale, reverse that warrior. Inhale, exhale to triangle, either modified with the forearm against the leg or keep the leg lengthened, hand to the shin or ankle. Try to keep the tailbone tucked. Inhale, exhale, circle the right arm, coming back to side angle pose. Inhale, exhale, lower the right arm down, lift the right heel, inhale, revolve that lunge for 5 breaths. Feeling the work into the hips, feeling the expansion into your heart center. Inhale, exhale, lower the arm. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog. Exhale, knees to the mat, taking the knees nice and wide, hips to heels. Child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale. Keep the arms lengthened, taking your gaze towards the top of the mat. So you're hovering your shoulders over the mat. If you need to keep the elbows slightly bent, you certainly can here as well. If this is too much for your shoulders, you can, of course, release your forearms and elbows into the mat too. Whichever option you pick, just make sure that you are not shrugging and sinking down into your shoulders. Really think about pressing up and through the shoulders, engaging into the shoulder girdle, locking the scapula into place. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, keeping the knees wide. Inhale, walk your hands in. And from here, exhale, bind the right heel. Inhale, lift the hips and reach the left arm up, taking the hips forward, but we're keeping the knees wide. So what this does is it takes some of the pressure out of the lower back and puts more of the opening into the hips. If, however, you would rather focus on the back bend itself, you can keep the knees closer together. This still does put a release into the hips. So you're getting into the hip flexors, lengthening and stretching up into your iliopsoas. So that's another option. But if you want to put more focus on really opening into the hip, shoulder girdle, sorry, not shoulder girdle, pelvic girdle area, then go ahead and keep the knees wide. Let's stay here for about 5 more breaths. See if you can start to look up a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale, carve the left arm through to release. Hips back to your heels and switch sides. Inhale, bind the left heel and lift the hips. Reach the right arm up and hold. Again, either keeping the knees wide, or if you would rather put more focus on the back bend, keep the knees closer together. Either way, because we are in a back bend, we're getting into that solar plexus chakra, and we're also opening in the heart chakra. See if you can look up a little bit more, opening into the throat chakra. So just as a FYI, I am not a Kundalini instructor. However, I am a pretty firm believer in the different meridians of the body. Inhale, exhale, release the right arm down, hips to heels. And let's go ahead and focus on releasing the back. Tuck in the tailbone, really taking your time here, rounding the spine, and reach the arms forward. Turn the palms out. So we're bringing a release into the lower back. Now we have a couple of different options from here. Inhale, exhale, lower the arms down, and either continue to sit back on your heels, or if you would rather open the ligaments of the knee. Mind you, the knee is a hinge joint, and I have gone over that in this channel a couple of times. Keep in mind, because it's a hinge joint, the knee does not tend to move in a it's not a rotating joint like the wrists, the neck, and the spine. But if you would like to put some focus on stretching the ACL, you could sit between your legs into hero's pose. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, again, turn the palms out, creating the letter C with your torso by tucking in the tailbone, and hold for a few breaths. If you would like to get a little deeper into hero's pose, we do have the option of focusing once again on that back bend and a little bit more of a release for the hips. We have the option of taking the right elbow back, coming to rest on the right elbow, followed by the left, and tipping the chin up. So we are releasing the hips, the neck, the abdomen, opening into the heart center. The other benefit, if you want to take a look at this from a Kundalini philosophy viewpoint, in hero's pose also, root chakra. Go ahead and inhale, exhale, lift the elbows away from the mat, and come back to hero's pose, or sit back on the heels, keeping the knees nice and lined up. Inhale, turn the palms out. Once again, create the letter C with your torso and hold for a few breaths. Then we're going to do that one more time. Inhale, exhale. We have the option of leaning back onto the elbows and or taking the chin up, releasing into the neck. Let's hold here for 5 breaths. Inhale, lift the elbows, and exhale, walk the hands forward, releasing the knees. And go ahead and sit back into a nice, comfortable, seated, cross-legged position, releasing the knees a little bit more, releasing the ankles, the front of the ankle in particular. Let's go ahead and hold here for a few breaths. And again, really focus on keeping the shoulders down. Put your breathing into your abdomen. And go ahead and bring your feet together, taking the knees a little bit more wide. And if you have yoga blocks or books or blankets that you would like to place under your knees for a little extra support, you can do so here as well. Inhale, press up and through the shoulders, and exhale, start to release the torso forward into bound angle with a couple of different options. Either bind your feet or bind your ankles. Inhale. Exhale, see if you can release forward a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale, see if you can release more. Breathing into that hip opener. Inhale, lift the shoulders over the hips, and exhale, cross your legs and transition back to all fours. From all fours, once again, take the knees nice and wide. Let's hold here for a couple of breaths, keeping the shoulders over the wrists for now. Inhale. Exhale, see if you can take the hands a little bit further forward. See if you can drop the hips down a little bit from here and hold for a few breaths. If you would rather keep the hips elevated, you certainly can do so here as well. From here, we have the option of taking the feet wide and hold. Go ahead and turn to look over your shoulders. I want you to try to keep the heels lined up with your knees. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can lower the hips a little bit more. And see if you can come to rest on your elbows. See if you can pull the hips further back. So now we're releasing into frog. Frog is a great way to open into the hips. It's a great way to come into a fairly gentle back bend. Just make sure that you are engaging the glutes softly so that most of the work is actually into the release of the adductors or inner thigh. Focus on breathing down into your lower belly and releasing. And every time you release, contract in your navel, pulling in your pelvic floor, dropping the pubis closer to the mat. See if you can start to look upward. Press through the shoulders. 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, drop the chin down. Walk the hands in. Inhale. Carefully lift the hips. Exhale, knees together. And keeping the knees together, tuck in the tailbone, coming into a modified cat. So you're keeping the shoulders further away from the wrists, getting a deeper stretch and relief to the low back. Inhale. Exhale, cross the ankles, and once again roll back to simple seated cross-legged. Inhale, slide the heels forward, lengthening the skin of the back of your legs into the mat. Press up and through your arms, press up and through your shoulders into staff. Begin to use the strength of your arms to lift the hips and take the hips to the center of the mat. Reach forward, inhaling. Exhale, once again, create the letter C with your torso, tucking in the tailbone, and lower all the way into the mat, one vertebrae at a time. Keeping the feet further away from the hips so that the knees are just slightly bent. Go ahead and windshield wiper those knees from side to side. Getting a gentle release into the hips. See if you can walk the heels ever so slightly closer to the hips. And once again, windshield wiper. And again, see if you can walk the heels closer in, releasing the hips a little bit more. Inhale, knees to center. Exhale, take the right knee to your chest. Foot is flexed, followed by the left knee. And hold here for a few breaths. So we're releasing into that back a little bit more. If you have space, go ahead and open the arms nice and wide. As you can see, I don't have a lot of space to work with here. So the other option would be, again, to goalpost the arms. Inhale, exhale, take the knees over to the left. Try to keep the knees together. Try to keep the skin of your shoulders down and into the mat. If it does not bother your neck, see if you can turn to look over the right shoulder. Try to get nice deep breaths, bringing a little bit more relief into the hips and back. 2 more breaths. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, knees center. Switching sides, inhale, exhale, take the knees to the right, and adjust yourselves as needed depending on how much space you have afforded to you. Inhale, exhale, see if you can look over the left shoulder. We're going to hold here for about 5 breaths. Inhale, take your gaze up. Exhale, knees back to center. And go ahed and wrap your fingers around your legs to pull the knees in a little closer. Inhale, exhale, slide out the left heel. Inhale, exhale, take the right knee out to the right, towards the right armpit. Go ahead and release the left arm by your side. Let's hold here for a couple of breaths. Keeping the knee wide, see if you can reach for and bind the toes with your index finger and thumb. And see if you can lengthen that right leg. Getting into a nice deep leg stretch. Inhale. Exhale, bend the right leg. Take the right knee to your chest. Inhale. Exhale, take the left knee to your chest. Inhale, slide out the right heel. Exhale, take the left knee towards the left armpit and hold here for a couple of breaths. Right arm by your side. Inhale. Exhale, see if you can bind your toes with your index finger and thumb and see if you can lengthen the left leg. And keep in mind, everybody has a side. I definitely have a side. I've gone over this before on this channel. I've got an old injury that I am still nursing from having basically re-injured it last year. So if you need to keep that knee bent, I certainly encourage you to do so. Inhale, exhale, bend the left leg. Take the left knee back to center. Inhale, exhale, take the right knee to your chest and hold. Go ahead and carefully take your feet down into the mat, releasing into concentrated rest. Walk out the right foot, followed by the left, drawing the knees inward. And go ahead and rest your hands on your abdomen so that you're feeling the rise and fall of every breath. Now, really begin to put the intentions into a relaxed state. So you're relaxing and softening your eyes. You're relaxing and softening your jaw. Relax the shoulders. Relax the hips. Relax the knees. Release the shins, the calves, the ankles. Release your fingers and toes. Then go ahead and begin to slide out the right heel, followed by the left heel, transitioning our way into Shavasana. Now, just for the purposes of this video, simply because I'm fairly certain that you guys do not want to watch me nap for half an hour, I am only going to coach you through Shavasana for about 5 breaths. If, however, you would like to remain in Shavasana for a more extended period of time, I absolutely encourage you to do so. That said, let's go ahead and really begin to release, opening up the right arm, followed by the left arm, drawing the legs open, keeping the eyes soft. Allow your eyes to drift closed. Begin to release and let go of any residual strenuous thoughts. Begin to release a little bit more throughout your body, from your fingertips to your toes, feeling as though your mind is drifting towards the sky and your body is sinking deep within the earth. Let go and focus only on your breathing. As soon as you feel ready to bring yourself back into your surroundings, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Slide in the right heel, followed by the left, and take your arm by your ear. Begin to roll over onto that respective side so that your arm is supporting your head and neck into the fetal position. Eyes remain closed. Begin to use the strength of your arms to lift yourselves up to seated cross-legged, allowing the eyes to drift open. Palms are up, index finger to thumb, shoulders down, eyes are soft. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Inhale, reach your arms up, bring your palms together, and exhale, take your hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you guys once again so much for joining me. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and drop those down in the comments section below. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure to click or tap on that notification bell. Thanks again, everybody. Peace.